I'm Kathy.
Standing in the middle of the opulent dining room at the prestigious Harbor View Club, I can still feel the shockwaves from the revelation that just rippled through the air. My father, Mr. Thompson, his face ashen and eyes bulging, is struggling to comprehend the words that have just been spoken. My mother, Mrs. Thompson, sits there, her perfectly coiffed hair slightly askew, a look of utter disbelief on her face. And my sister, Lily, is gaping at me, her mouth forming a perfect O of surprise. The club's executive director, MS. Reed, has just announced Miss Kathy is the legal owner of the Harbor View Club. It's as if time has stopped, and all eyes are on me. I take a deep breath, feeling a newfound sense of strength and determination coursing through my veins. Let me take you back to how I got here. I come from a well-to-do family in the heart of the city. My father is a high-powered businessman, always obsessed with his status and the family's reputation in society. My mother is a socialite, constantly involved in high-profile events and more concerned about what others think than about her own family members. And my sister, Lily, is the golden child. She always does everything right in my parents' eyes, from her choice of friends to her career in the family business. I, on the other hand, have always been the black sheep. I've always had a passion for technology. While my family was focused on traditional values and social standing, I was building my own tech startup in my small apartment. I remember the countless times my father would scoff at my work, saying things like, "Playing with computers isn't a real career." And my mother would always give me that disappointed look, as if I was somehow failing the family. One sunny Sunday, my parents invited me to the Harbor View Club for brunch. I knew it was going to be a difficult meeting, so I dressed as best as I could. I wore a pair of designer jeans, a classic navy blazer, and Italian leather loafers. But as soon as I walked into the club, I could feel the judgment in the air. My father was the first to notice me. His frown deepened, and he said in a loud voice, "Kathy, did you forget this is a respectable place? Look at what you're wearing." Conversations around us stopped, and all eyes were on me. My mother pursed her lips, and Lily smirked, clearly enjoying my discomfort. I tried to stay calm and said, "I don't understand what the problem is. These are designer clothes." But my mother snapped, "Jeans are not appropriate here. Everyone else knows how to dress properly." Lily chimed in, "You look like a staff member. Did you come straight from cleaning your place?" I felt my cheeks burning with embarrassment. I was on the verge of leaving when a kind-looking woman, Mrs. Green, a hostess at the club, touched my elbow. She whispered, "You once helped me pay for my daughter's medical bills when my insurance company refused to cover them. You never asked for anything in return. Don't let them shame you." Her words were like a spark that ignited a fire within me. I straightened my back and walked back to the table. I said, "I think I'll stay for brunch after all. I'm quite hungry." My family was clearly taken aback by my sudden change in demeanor. As the situation escalated, my father demanded to speak to the management. He wanted me removed from the club. The floor manager, Mr. Brown, arrived, and my father pointed at me and said, "This girl doesn't belong here. Call the owner immediately."
Just then, MS.
Reed, the executive director, appeared. She calmly informed my family that I was the owner of the club. It turned out that I had bought the club 9 months ago as a distressed property. My tech startup had been sold for a large sum of money, and I had been diversifying my investments. I had kept the acquisition quiet at the previous owner's request. My family was in shock.
My father refused to believe it at first.
He slammed his hand on the table and said, "This must be a mistake. I'll have my attorney look into this." But I remained calm and said, "There's no mistake, Father. You've always judged me based on your own standards, but I've been running this club successfully for months without your knowledge." I then decided to take action. I asked MS. Reed about the club's rules regarding member conduct. She informed me that public behavior that embarrasses other members or reflects poorly on the club's standards can lead to suspension. I decided to enforce the rules and suspended my family's membership privileges immediately. My father was furious. He shouted, "You can't do this. I've been a member here for years." But I stood my ground and said, You can't treat me with disrespect just because I don't meet your standards of appearance. From now on, our relationship will be based on mutual respect, or it won't exist at all. Over the next few days, my family tried to fight back. My father contacted the club's board members, but most of them didn't know him personally. My mother's social circle started to distance themselves from her, and my sister was left in a state of shock. 2 weeks later, the Compliance and Discipline Committee completed their investigation. They upheld my decision, and my family's membership was permanently revoked. 6 months have passed since then, and the Harbor View Club has undergone a remarkable transformation. The club is now more inclusive and vibrant. The staff is happier, and the membership applications have increased significantly. I'm no longer the girl who is constantly seeking my family's approval. I've learned that my worth is not determined by their expectations. I'm now the woman who took control of her life and made a positive change, not just for herself, but for the club and everyone associated with it.